I'm responsible for my actions as a person. I'm not living anybody else's life.
He didn't ask you who's responsible
You don't gotta-
for holding you accountable. He said who's responsible for holding black women.
Me. I am responsible for holding myself as a black woman.
You're not a black woman. Black
He said black
women.
women.
It's not your job to prove women wrong.
This is the issue that we have. We can't speak in general. We always make it about like us. It could be anything. Like, what do you think about cars? Well, I don't like cars. So when we try to talk about as a whole, it still goes back to like me. What one of us does, it affects us all. I don't know why we get like that doesn't exist. We get lumped in one group. We can't say, well, I don't qualify. I'm over here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they see us all. A lot of women don't even tell their friends that they wrong. We'll let her tell the whole story and you know she wrong and you won't say anything. And a lot of women can't or they won't because they're afraid they'll get attacked. They'll get cursed out. They'll lose a friend over holding their friend accountable. No one can hold black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a black woman and hold black women accountable, you have to be ready to like fight because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing, it's influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a black man, your white boss probably, that's probably the only one who can tell us what to do because he pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. If it's a black woman or a black man, a straight black man, we don't want to hear it.
Women don't listen to men. Women think that men were created to serve them. So if you ain't serving them, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say because at the end of the day, women think that this is we need to teach males to do this. Women want men to be women. Women want society to transform a male into a female. Women hate women. Women hate each other. But they want to get a man and then make him embody all of the characteristics of a woman.
So I played a couple of clips there just to give y'all an idea of what I'm saying about the title and stuff like that. And I'm not just singling out black women when I talk about accountability. I think accountability is a problem for women in general and some men as well. But it's running very rampant in women being held accountable because we didn't got somewhere along the line the roles have been switched where women feel like because they are coming up in the world, they getting they liberation in the world and they making money and they calling shots that they no longer want to be under the thumb or under the instructions of a man. So it's very, very rare that you're going to find a woman who is a woman to the core and understands that, yes, I need a man in my life. I want a man in my life. I'm willing to listen to a man. A man that's telling me the right things, not a man that's telling me the wrong things. Nobody's saying because a man is a man, you're supposed to automatically just listen to what he got to say. But if a man is telling you right and a man thinks enough to correct an action that he sees wrong in the way you're doing things, that's a man that wants to see you better yourself. But a lot of women got this mindset of feeling like they can't nobody tell them what to do. If you ain't paying their bills, if you ain't doing nothing for them, if you ain't trying to help them get to where they trying to be, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And they feel like they could talk to and handle people any kind of way they see fit. Because if you're not doing nothing for me, why are we even having a conversation? So if you blessed to get with a woman that's a woman through and through, and when you try to correct her on stuff that she doing, she take your correction and she ain't snapping back at you or trying to flip it and tell you, hold a mirror up to you about what you got going on. She take it and she say, okay, you right. I need to get better at this. I need to get better at that. That's a woman worth giving your time to. We got to stop worrying about women that don't want to be led, bro. that feel like they got it all figured out, that feel like they need a reward, or they need some type of carrot dangling in front of them to listen. Stop worrying about that type of stuff. Only deal with the women that you feel like understand where you coming from, want your leadership, want your guidance, want your instruction. It's crazy out here, man. It's really crazy. Dealing with some of these women out here. The way they think, the way they operate, excuse me. The way they operate, their mindset is very flawed. But don't you go racking your brain and trying to figure out some stuff that don't even make sense to you. You would then be putting yourself in jeopardy because you're trying to figure out why somebody think the way they think. You got to start aligning yourself with like-minded people. People that you know, that know, okay, now, you know, I've probably been looking at this kind of the wrong way. Let me try to take this approach on things. You can't be so far up in your own self that you can't be, you know, told nothing. That go for men or women. You have to be coachable at all times. A person that can't be told nothing is a person that nobody really wants to deal with. You can't take things personally when somebody is trying to tell you something about yourself. You're not perfect. And a lot of people feel like they are. A lot of people feel like they are above approach. And honestly, that's not the case. We all got things that we can be better at. So, yes, ladies, friendly, fit, feminine, cooperative. Those are 4 things you need to strive to be. That's going to open up your chances of getting with a man that wants to be with you long term. You do those 4 things, you got a chance.